Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, January 28th. Coming up on Cullman Today, local library activities, a mock hearing for youth leadership, and a car accident claims the life of a Hanceville man. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman County Library System has so much to offer our community. Tribune reporter Annabelle House visited recently to bring us more information.
The Cullman Library isn't just a place to rent books, but a vibrant hub of activities for children, teens, and people of all ages. From storytime sessions for young readers to creative workshops, community events, and educational programs, the library offers something for everyone to learn, grow, and connect. Storytime is one of the most popular activities that the library offers that allows children and their families to hear stories, participate in crafts, and join in various activities. Heather Allen is here to share with us more about Storytime.
It's every Tuesday at 10 a.m., and we mostly have people that work here that do the story time, but sometimes we'll have special guests. And it usually lasts for about 30 minutes, but up to 45 minutes. And we mostly have 2, 3, and 4-year-olds that come, but anybody is welcome that wants to come. If you're a homeschooler and you have some older siblings, please come. We generally will do 2 or 3 books and a craft afterwards or some kind of activity.
The library also offers many other clubs for children of all ages. If you are looking to get involved, stop by or contact the library for more details on all their events. This has been Annabelle House with Cullman Today.
Local high school students visited the Cullman County District Court this month as part of the Chamber of Commerce's Youth Leadership Cullman County program. The group met at the courthouse with employees of the Cullman County Commission and ended their day in the district courtroom where Judge Chad Floyd had drafted a script so the students could experience a mock hearing. Cameos were made by a variety of local legal experts like Cullman County District Attorney Champ Crocker, who joined the mock hearing to prosecute the defendant. After the hearing, students had the opportunity to ask questions of those present. The Youth Leadership Group meets monthly and spends the entire day developing leadership skills through their interactions with community leaders while visiting various agencies and businesses. Youth Leadership Cullman County is an 8-month program made up of selected juniors from all over Cullman County. Get more information about the program at www.cullmanchamber.org/programs. A Hanceville man has died following a single vehicle crash that occurred Friday morning on January 24th. Alabama State Troopers said 70-year-old Victor L. Boatwright was critically injured when the 2010 Jeep Liberty he was driving left the roadway, struck a culvert, and overturned. Boatwright was airlifted to UAB Hospital for treatment, but succumbed to his injuries and passed away yesterday at the hospital. The crash occurred on U.S. Highway 31 near County Road 486, approximately 1 mile south of Cullman. Nothing further is available as troopers with the Alabama's law enforcement agency's Highway Patrol Division continue to investigate. Coming up, number 1 Auburn beats number 6 Tennessee. Sports is next.
Step into Cullman, where local heroes and community spirit shine. Introducing Community Matters Magazine from the Cullman Tribune, your guide to inspiring tales and community spirit. Celebrate our local champions and dive into the festivities at Christ Kindle Market. Feel the season's cheer and discover stories that inspire. Community Matters Magazine. Connect with your community. Find your free issue at these locations or download a copy online.
Welcome back. In today's sports segment, let's take a look at Saturday night's high-ranked battle between Auburn and Tennessee. The top-ranked Tigers hosted the Volunteers at Neville Arena Saturday night, and Miles Kelly knocked down a corner three-pointer with 30 seconds left to give the Tigers a late lead. The Tigers ended the game on a 6-0 run to defeat number 6 Tennessee 53-51. Janai Broome returned in a big way, leading Auburn with 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 blocked shots in 33 minutes. Chaney Johnson added 10 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Auburn and Tennessee combined to miss 20 of the 21 three-pointers attempted in the first half. Leading by 2 at the half, Broome scored Auburn's first 4 points of the second half before Tennessee claimed the lead with a 6-0 run. Tahad Pettiford scored 5 consecutive Auburn points on a pair of drives and a free throw to put Auburn ahead 31-30. The freshman scored all 8 of his points in the second half, making 3 of 4 shots. Auburn will be back on the road to play LSU Wednesday at 6 p.m. on the SEC Network. The Tigers are now 6-0 in games decided by 5 points or less this season, with wins over number 4 Houston, number 5 Iowa State at Texas, at South Carolina, at number 23 Georgia, and over number 6 Tennessee. Auburn has won 8 of its last 9 against ranked opponents, including a nation's best 7 victories over top 25 opponents this season. The Tigers have defeated ranked opponents in 3 straight games for the second time in program history and have knocked off ranked SEC opponents in 3 straight games for the first time ever. The only other time Auburn defeated ranked opponents in 3 straight games came in the 2019 NCAA tournament when the Tigers defeated 17th ranked Kansas, number 3 North Carolina, and 7th ranked Kentucky to advance to the only Final Four in program history. The Tigers' 7 wins over ranked opponents sets a new program record, breaking the old mark of 6 ranked wins in 2019. 6th ranked Tennessee is the highest ranked opponent Auburn has defeated at Neville Arena since the Tigers knocked off the 5th ranked Volunteers in 2019. That wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including a campfire cooking class, the Cullman City School Board meeting, a proposed lodging fee, and a tree sale. We'll return right after this message. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown, 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The North Alabama Agriplex invites you to join them for a campfire cooking adventure as part of their Heritage Homeschool program. Students will learn to master skills to make mouth-watering meals in the great outdoors. Heritage Homeschool offers hands-on programs for homeschoolers kindergarten through 6th grade and their parents once a month. The class will be February 6th from noon to 2 p.m. The cost is $15 per student. To register, call 256-297-1044 or visit the Agriplex's website. At the January meeting of the Cullman City School Board, several items of interest were discussed, including the reduction in chronic absenteeism from nearly 15% in 2018 to 8% in 2024. Also discussed a significant investment of almost $750,000 in security upgrades. Cullman City Primary School received the Alabama Attorney General's Safe Schools Initiative Award, becoming one of 6 schools in the state to receive the award in 2024. The board discussed the December Power School data breach, confirming that no Social Security numbers were compromised. Power School, a widely used education software provider that serves as Cullman City School System's student information system, has assumed all responsibilities for the data breach. The calendar for the 2025-26 school year was approved, with employees returning on August 4th and students set to return on August 6th. There will be a full week off for Thanksgiving and spring break and 2 full weeks for Christmas break. The Cullman County Commission has outlined a proposal for a $3 per night lodging fee to fund the construction of a new agriculture center. The fee, if approved by the legislature, would apply to short-term stays in Cullman County, including hotels, motels, inns, tourist cabins, and RV parks, with funds being dedicated to Cullman County Parks and Recreation. The estimated cost of the center is $20 million. Once the center is completed, the revenue from the lodging fee would continue to be allocated to Cullman County Parks and Rec, with the ongoing revenue serving to reduce reliance on general funds. Addressing concerns about the potential impact of the fee on local lodging competitiveness, Cullman County Administrator John Bullard says the new center would attract more events and increase demand for hotel stays, and the lodging fee will serve to help build the agriculture center without taking money away from the citizens. The Tribune will report more on this story as it develops. The Cullman County Natural Resources Planning Committee will host their annual tree sale on Saturday, February 8th from 9 a.m. to noon. The sale will be held at the North Alabama Agriplex, and make sure you check out the Lunch and Learn hosted by the North Alabama Agriplex the Wednesday before, February 5th, to learn more about each plant. The Lunch and Learn will be from noon to 1. Registration is open on the Agriplex website and is $10 per person. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Haley Beth Moore, age 29, of Vinemont, passed away on Sunday, January 26th. Funeral service will be at 1 p.m. on Thursday, January 30th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with burial at Cullman Heritage Cemetery. Visitation will be from noon to 1 on Thursday. Rayburn Alvin Federer, age 81, of Cullman, passed away on Saturday, January 25th. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. James Larry McGriff, age 74, passed away Saturday, January 25th. Visitation will be this evening from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Holly Pond Funeral Home Chapel. Mr. McGriff will lie in state at the funeral home on Wednesday morning, January 29th, from 10 until services begin at 11 a.m. Burial will follow in New Hope No. 2 Cemetery. The United States Army will render military honors at the graveside in appreciation of Mr. McGriff's service and sacrifice to our nation. Bruce Roland Surratt Sr., age 71, of Cullman, passed away on Friday, January 24th. Funeral services will be on Wednesday, January 29th at 11 a.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel, with burial following services in Pleasant Grove Baptist Cemetery. Visitation will be on Wednesday from 9 a.m. until service time at 11 a.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Stuart Anthony Piper, age 63, of Cullman, passed away on Thursday, January 23rd. A celebration of life visitation will be held on Saturday, February 1st, from noon until 3 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home, followed by a celebration of life memorial service at 3 p.m. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at today's weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high near 57 with mostly clear skies tonight and a low around 38. Wednesday will continue with mostly sunny skies warming up to near 63. Mostly cloudy skies into the night with a low around 39. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a terrific Tuesday, Cullman.